Moving on, our days after Andrew Cuomo publicly announced his resignation from the post of New York's governor, a political slugfest originated over the question of his impeachment. The New York State Assembly has now said that it will suspend its investigation once Cuomo steps down, which will happen after 14 days. This as the Assembly lacks the authority to impeach a departed official. Now, New York State Assembly Speaker Carl Heastie has said that an impeachment inquiry is no longer necessary since Cuomo has announced his resignation. This statement has caught many Democrats off guard and angered the critics of Cuomo who wish to see investigation reports. 6 Republicans and 8 out of the 14 Democrats in the committee have demanded the Assembly to at least release a public report on the findings of the impeachment investigation.
I believe that the committee had reached the end of its investigation. It is not very expensive to have a report put together to summarize what the findings were and what the evidence is. And quite frankly, it's consistent with what the speaker said, because in his press release, he said the committee found credible evidence of violations of law by the governor. I think the public is entitled to know what that evidence is and what those violations of law were. So I think not having a report would be a major disappointment to me.
With this, Cuomo's resignation now seems like a calculated move as it will halt the impeachment process. Remember, this also means Cuomo will be able to retain power. A major concern is the governor's campaign fund, which is $18 million. There are concerns that Cuomo will retain the power to use these funds after he leaves office. Cuomo would have been stripped of his power to use these funds had he been impeached. Some lawmakers had urged the Assembly to press on with an impeachment proceeding, with the sole motive to debar Cuomo from making a political comeback. According to Speaker Carl Heastie, had Cuomo not resigned, findings could likely have resulted in articles of impeachment. However, Speaker Carl Heastie has announced that committee's work over the last few months did uncover substantial evidence. Proof related to both sexual misconduct allegations and misuse of state resources was found. Lindsey Boylan, a former aide of the governor and one of the 11 women who accuse him, is infuriated by the Assembly's decision. She has said that calling off the impeachment investigation is an unjust cop-out. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.